Hello everyone, I ask that you please like, comment, and subscribe. So today we're getting into what do you do when your tips don't fit, especially if you have wide thumbs. Now, of course, the best advice thing would be to buy a 0 full coverage tip. But that might not be wide enough as well. So here I'm just showing you guys the two products I'm going to show you with. So this is the 00 that comes in the gelish. You could get this one from Sally Beauty. And then I'm going to show you the 0 from the Gelx. And I believe it's made by the same company. If you look at the symbol, they're almost identical. So I typically wear a 0 on my thumb, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys with a 1. And you see how I move the tip up to make sure that it covers sidewall to sidewalk and that my apex is in the right spot. So I'm going to use the DIY gel to adhere the tip. I use the DIY gel in this instance because it's easy to fill in with, but you can use the soft builder gel from Apres, or whatever gel you're using to adhere your tips to do this process. So you're going to place it on there. And like I said, you want to make sure you place it sidewall to sidewall. And then you want to go ahead and make sure your apex is where it's supposed to be, especially if it's a longer nail. Another tip is that typically longer nails are wider, so that might also be helpful for people with wide nails. So after you cure it to your hand, you're going to go ahead and file. I would suggest e-filing. At this time, my e-file was, I don't want to say not working. I couldn't find the plug. So I hand filed down the tip to blend it, but I would suggest e-filing. Also, the tip looks kind of weird because I have a protective base treatment and it's very white on my hand, so you could really see it. But otherwise, it wouldn't be so stand out. So you just go ahead and fill that in to where you needed it and blend that into the best of your abilities. Of course, it's a lot easier. Like I said, if you e-file down your tips and then you just cure that, you see how secure that is and how it's in the right place. So I'm going to show you guys again with the Gelx color tip, and I'm just showing you guys what it would look like painted over with a clear glitter product. Could barely tell the difference. It's of course even more better blended if you use colored polish or if you really blend down that tip. So here I'm showing you guys with the colored short Art Me tips, and that would be a 0 on my hand, and I'm showing you guys with a 1. I'm just using a color tip for a more extreme example so you could really see what I'm doing, and this time I'm curing it with base gel from Presto. Of course, you pre-sand and prep your tip properly, but being that I have two types of tips on my hand, they're coming off. So I'm just showing you guys what that looks like and how you need to move it up so it's sidewall to sidewall, and go ahead and cure that, and then you would fill it in with whatever you would typically use to adhere your tips. So you can see here the extreme amount of space, and you just go ahead and sand that down and fill it in. I would not recommend doing this with a color tip unless you're going for like ombre and you're going to smack some of the color over it because it's just kind of obvious. And that's what I'm going to kind of show you guys here. Yeah, I didn't end up using that color. That's way too extreme. But I used a hollow color on top of it that looked a lot better. And yeah, so that's just to kind of show you guys what that visually looks like. So this is how both of my fingers look, and this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching.